Hi and welcome back to my channel here on YouTube. It's been kind of a hectic couple of weeks and I'm getting to the point now where I can go back and start making some videos again for my YouTube channel and for you guys. So I hope you would forgive me for not posting for the last couple of weeks. My head was full of things to do and also sickness. So I had food poisoning. Today I thought I would talk a bit about a particular camera lens. See, the thing is, we've talked about in some of the other videos which kind of cameras you should buy, what you want, what kind of thing you're into when you're taking photos. And we also talked about DSLR cameras. I don't know if you've went out and bought one, and if you have, which one you've chosen. Is it a Nikon? Is it a Canon? Is it a Sony? Is it an Olympus? There are so many different kinds. I mainly do my videos with Canon products because I'm a Canon user. And that's why I have decided to talk a bit more about one particular lens. Now the lens I want to talk to you about is the Canon 17 to 55mm 2.8. Now that's this one. So the 2.8 is quite a big lens. It's not small in size at all. It is 17 to 55, so it's got a bit of a zoom, which makes it even bigger. This camera comes with a stabilizer, or an image stabilizer, an IS, which you already know if you've seen some of the newer products. And if you already have bought a level entry DSLR, you'll see that the 1855 kit lens is also an IS. It's an image stabilizer, which makes it so it doesn't shed too much if you're holding the camera in your hand. It's really, really great for photos. Not so good for video, I would say. That combined with some in-camera stabilization, sure, it'll work fine for you, but definitely go and buy something a bit more sturdy if you're planning on making videos and not taking photos. So why is it that I want to talk about this lens in particular? Well, it's because the camera that I use is a Canon EOS 77D, which is what a lot of professionals would call a level entry DSLR. I do agree with them, it is a level entry DSLR, but I do find it to be in the high end with the 70D and the 80D as well. Now the thing is with the 77D is that it is a cropped camera, it's a cropped sensor. So having a cropped sensor means that lenses that you probably heard about before, lenses that a lot of professional photographers use, like, for example, the 24 to 70, I think it is. Yeah, 24 to 70mm lens is a really popular one. The 50mm and the 85mm, but they're prime lenses. The 85 and the 50. That means no zoom. So when buying a crop sensor camera, buying a 17 to 55 gives you around about the same kind of concept you'd get with the 24 to 70. The good part about a lens like this is it's nearly half the price. Well, it can be. This is also a quite expensive lens, but it can be quite cheaper than this 24 to 70mm. The 24 to 70mm lens is what they call the red line lens, or one of the red line lenses, which is the high-end, high-glass, high-quality camera lenses for their full frame cameras. So the reason I like this so much is that it has a really, really nice range to it. 17 to 55mm is a great range. So a lens like this costs around about 7,500 kroner here in Denmark. That would probably be around about 1,100, 1,120, 1,125 US dollars. Around about 7,500 Danish kroner. And it goes a long way. So you're probably thinking, why not just buy a level entry camera with the 18 to 55mm kit lens on it? That's a good question. There's nothing wrong with the lens. I am actually using that lens right now to film because this is what usually sits on my camera, and I mean, I gotta show you guys. The thing is, the 18 to 55mm lens that's on your camera when you buy it often, which is the kit lens, is a really, really high f-stop. Well, it's not high, but it's higher. So it's a 4 to 5.6, I think it is. And that makes it not the best kind of lens to use in low lighting. You need something with a lower aperture or a lower f-stop. Something like, for example, this one, which is a 2.8. That gives me a lower aperture and it gives me the opportunity to take nice crispy pictures in a lower light than I would with the clip lens. I would say a lens like this, 17 to 55 millimeter 2.8 would be perfect. It is so diverse, it gives you all you need. It's a wonderful lens. So that was the video I wanted to make for you. I really wanted to talk a lot about this 17 to 55 millimeter. It is a lens that I would definitely recommend you buy, especially if you've got a cropped, so you get that chance to have the 24 to 70 that everybody talks about. It's got a really low aperture of 2.8, which all the professional redline cameras, full frames also have. Now of course, using a crop sensor camera, you can't pull your ISO the same way as you can with a full frame, but you do get great pictures from it. I would definitely recommend buying something like this. If you don't have the money for it, do what I did. I saved up for it. I don't have the money for it either. I'm just a regular guy, just like everybody watching here. I was not born with some gold spoon in my mouth, even a silver spoon. I was born with a plastic spoon in my mouth. But I saved up and I saved up, and luckily I had a bit of birthday money. I could buy this lens, and this is definitely my go-to lens now. This is the one I always have on my camera and will always be in my camera bag, no matter where I go. So I hope you got a bit from this video. I hope you had I hope you have some thoughts about maybe buying a lens like this to up your camera game, just like I did. So thanks for watching. I will be back shortly with a new video. I have some great ideas that I would love to film for you. So it's not gonna take 2 weeks again. I promise it's not gonna take 2 weeks. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, hit the bell button, smash it, and whatever they say on YouTube, and show some love my way. I would love for you guys to go in and check my pictures. You can find me on Instagram. The link is below, the same as my Facebook, and the same of course is my Twitter if you want to talk or ask me some questions. So until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.